Guys, ownership of any movable property is not something that you can just claim, right? For example, the mere fact that you're sitting at somebody's property, let's say for 5 years, and the person has not showed up or you haven't seen them, does not necessarily mean you can lay a claim on that property and, attempt to get it registered in your name. If you do and it happens, that will be an illegal transaction. For example, there's people who often will ask, I haven't seen this person in 10 years. I don't know who the owner is. I've been living here. Can I not have this property belong to me? No. Remember, there's so many reasons why properties end up abandoned, right? Some because of death-related issues. You get what I'm saying? For example, let's say I move to a different province. I then go no contact with my family. I stay there, and maybe I have someone who lives in the yard or whatever. And no one has access to my family. They know nothing about them. I have no one who comes to visit me from my past. Now, it so happens I die, I don't have kids, etc. Now, the person I probably was living, or rather was living in my yard, possibly is going to take over this property, right? They can't say after 5 years, listen, I've been living with this person for 20 years and now I've been living on their property for 5 years. I think I'm going to, take ownership of this property. The reason why that property is now in an abandoned state, to say the least, is because nobody knows who my family is, but there's someone who's entitled to inherit that property, right? And so as a result of that, you can't get ownership of that property. The only way in which this argument could even, help or take place is if you have been in this property for at least 30 years and no one has come forward to claim the property. Then in that instance, you can attempt to have it registered in your name. Even then, you're going to have to approach an attorney to help you with that process. But you cannot just own somebody's property just because you haven't seen them for a few years.